Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Shooting from the Horse's Mouth. Now I thought I'd do a quick vid discussing four things that are just on my mind. So number one is I've changed the episode of 10 years ago that I'm going to do next. I was going to do WrestleMania 2000, but perusing through my video collection I noticed that I've got Living Dangerously 2000, which is from March 2000. So, seeing as you wanted WCW and ECW reviews as well as the WWF pay-per-view reviews, and since I missed Guilty as Charged 2000 from January 2000, and Sold Out 2000 from WCW, I don't want to miss any more. So that's going to be the next one, so look forward to that in the next week or so, because I'm genuinely looking forward to that show, because it's got some good stuff on it. And it's also, of course, got that absolutely massive scaffold bump that Vic Grimes and New Jack took. So, you know, that's going to be fun to watch, isn't it? Right, let's talk about three things. The three things are these. I want to talk about NXT, so I've seen a shitload of reviews about it, and I haven't said anything about it, really. I want to talk about the Hall of Fame, and I want to talk about Impact. So, we'll start with NXT. Now, like a lot of you out there, I genuinely enjoyed the show. I watched it on Saturday night. Me and Max Carnage gave it a watch, and yeah, there was a lot of, there was a few bad things. I think that what's it called, David Otunga, is it something like that? The big guy who's shagging some bird that no one who doesn't follow celebrities like me doesn't give a shit about. That spinebuster that he finished his match off was that looked nasty, and that Darren Young didn't do anything for me whatsoever. CM Punk, his face during the skits that he was in, the little promo that he cut saying he didn't know why he was there, fucking brilliant. Punk is rapidly becoming my favourite WWE wrestler, it's got to be said. I mean, his in-ring stuff is fucking superb, and this straight edge character just entertains the fuck out of me every time I see it. Daniel Bryan and Chris Jericho, nice little TV match in the main event. Impressed the hell out of me that Jericho was prepared to use the Lion Tamer to get the win. Proper Lion Tamer, not the Wars of Jericho Boston crap. This was a proper on-the-shoulder Lion Tamer, and believe me, ladies and gentlemen, for someone who's been there, done that one, the Lion Tamer hurts like a mother bitch. All your body weight pressed onto your shoulder. It's not pleasant. So yeah, looking forward to watching tonight's show, the second episode of NXT, because it's now, I believe, got a lot to live up to. It really has. Now, the one thing I want to know about this one is that it doesn't, at no point during the show did it make it clear exactly what the show entails, if that makes sense. Because that David Otunga guy said when they were doing his background promo thing, my name's David Otunga and I'm going to be the guy who wins NXT. Now, no one has mentioned anything about people, say, for example, being voted off, like your standard reality show. So I want to know how exactly you win. If someone could tell me that, that'd be great. Next, let's talk about Impact. TNA Impact goes live next Monday. Starting next Monday, it's head-to-head live with Raw. And both Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair are making their in-ring TNA debuts on this show. Now, personally, I think this is pure lunacy on TNA's part. This is stupid. Now, a lot of people may not agree with this one. I'm sure there are people out there who don't agree with this point at all. But let me hear me out. Because I believe that these two men have got the potential to boost up a buy rate for a TNA pay-per-view. Now, I know a lot of people from fuck off. I wouldn't buy a pay-per-view just to see Ric Flair or Hulk Hogan, but I'm certain there's a lot of casual fans out there who would happily buy a pay-per-view, just the one, to see the curiosity to see Hogan in the ring, to see Flair in the ring. I'm absolutely certain of it, that these two men could be used. If this match that they're putting on was on the next pay-per-view, I'm certain that they would bring in a higher buy rate than usual. But in their infinite cleverness, TNA are going to try and pop a rating by putting this match on Impact. I think, personally, This is stupidity on the level of Hogan Goldberg for the WCW title on Nitro back in '98. Genuinely, that's how I feel. I think it's just so fucking stupid. I think it's stupid them going head to head with Raw anyway, because Raw is going to kick the shit out of them every single week. But that's just me. And lastly, I just wanted to throw in my 2 cents about the Hall of Fame, because I think that the Hall of Fame this year is starting to look okay. You know, the people who are going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, I think all of them deserve it. The one I'm genuinely interested in is Wwe Nxt, because she was part of the original Screwjob back in the mid-80s. Wwe Nxt was the women's champion, and she literally got screwed by Vince and the Spider Lady, who was revealed to be Fabulous Moolah. You know, she deviated from the script and was told, you know, you're going to do a quick pin on Wendy to get the title off, because Wendy wouldn't sign her merchandise rights over to Vince, or something like that. I forget the minor details of it. Genuinely surprised to see that Wendy not only is going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, but she's accepted it. You know, I'm genuinely surprised about it. She was a good wrestler back in the day, and I thought she was genuinely pretty. Very, very pretty girl. One thing about the Hall of Fame, though. Does anyone else get this feeling about the Hall of Fame this year? It's lacking a big name, is how I feel. Even if they put Stu Hart in it, which surely they've got to, with the way they're doing Brett versus Vince at WrestleMania, surely that will happen. But yeah, I get this feeling that there's a big name. It needs a big name attached to it. Ultimate Warrior apparently has turned it down flat, which, let's be honest, isn't a bad thing. Ultimate Warrior doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, really, does he? Be honest with yourself. Ultimate Warrior, no, just no. I mean, if I had my way, there is one man who would be put at the top of the list to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Not only because he's a big star, but because he legitimately deserves it. That man, ladies and gentlemen, is Randy Savage. Recently, I've been watching the DVD of his. You know, the one that WWE did a couple of years ago, the one that Matt Striker and Maria presented. If you ignore those bits, god damn, that DVD's good. Randy Savage was a fucking phenomenal worker in the 80s. So very good. Randy Savage, in my opinion, I know he's poison in WWE. I know he is. No one knows for sure what he did. Did he take Stephanie McMahon's virginity, like is the rumour that I hear a lot? You know, that's just funny. Anyway, yeah. If it was me, Randy Savage would be put in. But like I say, I believe, I don't know if you agree with this one, but the Hall of Fame ceremony this year, it's lacking a certain someone. It needs a big name player. Every year there is a one big name. I'm sorry, but no offense to the guy, $1 Million Man is not that guy, in my opinion. Anyway, that's my thoughts on NXT, on the Hall of Fame, and on Impact. Like I say, my next video should be a Living Dangerously 2000 review. I've been Mark P. Take it easy.